Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Ultimate Gohan. So for years this topic has been discussed amongst the Dragon Ball Z fandom, and it's been confusing because a lot of people, when they talk about this topic, they either don't include context or they just kind of forget it exists altogether. People also tend to forget that the battle does vary depending on what source of Dragon Ball we're talking about. If we're talking about the anime, some people definitely do think that Goku could wipe the floor with Gohan. And if we're talking about the manga, obviously vice versa. So today I'm going to be attempting to look at this battle from both the anime and manga perspective with an unbiased view. I'll also be using any official guidebooks and daizenshu that I can get my hands on because again, they're officially licensed and set to be canon. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with the manga. So I want to dive deep into some pro-Gohan arguments before we get into Goku, so let's just go ahead and knock this out real quick. Fans often compare the encounters that Goku and Gohan had with Super Buu in an attempt to see who was stronger. They also use this statement that Goku makes saying that basically they are no match for Super Buu even after they ripped out all the people he absorbed. And compare that with the fact that Ultimate Gohan wiped the floor with Super Buu, you can kind of see where they're going. Now at surface level this all seems fine, however if you look beneath the surface you might actually catch something. This statement takes place when Goku and Vegeta have basically defused inside of Buu's stomach. Now, forget the fact that they have defused for a second. Remember how they got there in the first place. So chapter 507, Goku and Vegeta are openly trying to find their way outside of Super Buu's body. He attempts to blast himself and Vegeta outside of Super Buu's body, however it fails because he's about the size of a flea, as Super Buu says. So to summarize, the statement that everyone is talking about where he says that he is still stronger than both of us, well, that statement is made by Goku, who is weaker than normal. Not only that, but this is a Goku who also has no guarantee of him ever getting back to normal. This is true because when you see them finally make their way out of Super Buu, Goku is jumping for joy. Well, not really, but he's signed for relief and he is actually happy and surprised that he made it out and he's back to normal. Fans also gravitate towards the statement of Gohan being the mightiest warrior, or a warrior that could be possibly stronger than Goku. Now this is an issue because the data book in this case is only speaking about Gohan in the current moment. But hey, don't take my word for it. Let's read the actual scan. In order to defeat Majin Buu, he had his dormant power drawn out by the Elder Kaioshin. Even without becoming a Super Saiyan, he has power surpassing Gotenks. This gives me concern for more than one reason. See, if I was wrong about Dragon Ball's daizenshu being written in the current moment and never retroactively, right? Wouldn't it make sense for the scan to talk about him surpassing Goku and not Gotenks? I mean, it'd be a given that he'd surpass Gotenks if he surpassed Goku, right? So what would be the significance of talking about him surpassing Gotenks? Well, it's because, again, the Dragon Ball daizenshu are written about the current moment and not retroactively. This is proven by you going to the manga and literally seeing that Goku is dead. He is not even there at the battle. The only people that are present to witness Gohan's power is Gotenks and Piccolo. And when I say witness it, I mean like sense it and feel it. But yeah, as for the manga, there really is no other statements talking about Gohan's power or anything else really concerning. Now, it's time to get into Goku. Let's talk about Goku having better feats than Gohan. The only thing really going for Gohan in the manga is the fact that he beat up Super Buu, but that gets contradicted by any means because of the fact of how he lost to Buu-Tanks. I say this because I think that Kid Buu is stronger than Buu-Tanks, but to prove why, we have to dive deep, so let's get into it. There have been multiple daizenshu statements hinting at the fact that Kid Buu and Goku are the two strongest characters of the Buu saga who are unfused. Statements like the greatest and final decisive battle with the future of the universe at stake, and statements saying the fierce battle in the Kaioshin realm has become the greatest decisive battle in all the universe have pretty much confirmed that Kid Buu is stronger than all that came before him. Another statement in the daizenshu openly says that Buuhan gained power that was on par with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, obviously referring to Gohan absorbed. The manga highlights the fact that when Buu absorbed the Lord of Lords, he basically gained a heart and lost a piece of his power. This is further backed up and confirmed by the daizenshu. So this is going to be the biggest point that I make about the Buu debate, and then I'm going to move on to some more statements about Goku. Now, think about this for a second. If Gohan could really beat Kid Buu, or if Buuhan was stronger than Kid Buu, my question is, why does Oob exist? Why does Goku choose him to train with and not Gohan? If your son is obviously stronger than the opponent you just faced, then why would you not choose him to train with and sharpen you up for the rest of your life? Now we know fans are gonna obviously counter with, well, well, do you remember when Boo got scared because he was gonna get turned back into Kid Boo? Well, again, that's because he did not know that Kid Boo existed. For all he knew, Kid Boo was just a weaker version of anything else that he was in that current moment. In the manga and anime, he shows no evidence of him even having any awareness of Kid Boo's existence at all. Kid Boo also has a massive feat that puts him above Gohan in my book. So let's talk about the Super Genki Dama. So not only does Goku amass energy from all the fighters on Earth, including Gohan, and he still says it won't be enough to defeat Kid Boo, but the Spirit Bomb is said to be made up of energy amassed from the entire universe. And yeah, Kid Boo just held it back, like literally just put his hands up and held it there. Even after Goku became filled with vitality, as he quotes, and became a Super Saiyan again, it still took him full force to be able to take out Kid Boo. Now I could be really cheeky and be like, well, it's a 50 times multiplier because it's Super Saiyan, so that would mean that Kid Boo is 50 times universal. Like that'd be really cheeky and ratty, but I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, that should pretty much do it for the manga side of things. Let's get into the anime now. Alright, so the anime like tries to make it ever so clear that Gohan just can't fuck with Goku at any max capability, like at all. Not only is it openly said that Kid Boo is on a different level than all the Boos that came before him, but also he's weakened when Goku's making this statement. Not only is he weakened due to Fat Boo existing inside of him, but he's also weakened because of the fact of how he's holding back himself. Maybe holding back's the wrong term for it. I would like to say restriction and not really taking the fight serious. Because as you can see, he's literally beating at his chest, screaming like an ape every single time he gets the upper hand on Goku. He's not taking him serious at all. So Goku's openly able to get the upper hand on Majin Buu in Super Saiyan 2 state. Now, this kind of gets proven even further with the fact of how they fight multiple times and like Goku stalemates him each time. But Goku doesn't want a stalemate, he wants a clean-cut victory, so he decides to power up to Super Saiyan 3. And just like what it was with Super Saiyan 2, it's the same way in Super Saiyan 3. They're both relative with Goku being on the low end. Now I'm gonna offer you guys an even bigger kick to the dick if you're a Gohan fan, so enjoy. You guys are aware that Goku and Gohan both fight in the anime, right? Well, it's not exactly Gohan. Let me explain. So after Vegito gets absorbed by Super Buu and they defuse inside of that cavity of Boo's body, basically Buu makes counterparts of everyone he's absorbed. These counterparts end up fighting Goku and Vegeta, and one of them ends up being Gohan, and the Gohan one fights Goku. Now fans are gonna obviously be like, well, this is a copy of Gohan, this isn't really actually Gohan, so it doesn't matter. Well, that's where you're wrong. See, here's the thing, it actually isn't Gohan, you're right. However, not only does Goku make the statement saying that it has the same power as the real thing, but the Daizenshu says it too, meaning there is no power difference between the clone and Gohan himself. I only say that because they're shown to be relative in the fight with Goku being on the low end, and then when he turns Super Saiyan, he one-shots this Gohan. So this literally means that Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be an overkill for that Gohan. In the manga, Goku is more powerful than Gohan due to his link scaling with Kid Buu. And in the anime, he far outclasses literally because he fights a clone that has the same power as Gohan and one-shots it. In a weaker form than Super Saiyan 3, by the way. But yeah, that's all for today's video, and if you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe because I make new videos whenever the fuck I feel like it. With that said, I'm out. Peace.